chart say this is the GT8 A final. A final 1 with only one of them. From Giardini Naxos in Sicily, southern part of Italy. Oh, our pole man is being run back to the pits. Our pole man is going to miss the start. And they're away without the pole man. So Eduardo Repetti is already in trouble after a couple of seconds, and into the lead appears to be the 4 car. So what happened to Rosario in 2? We haven't got the 2 cars not started. That's an absolutely remarkable start. We already lost Mazzeo. Repetti, Sheppy and Rosario Giamo didn't get the start. Well, I've never seen that before. So many cars struggling off the line. Repetti's now going. Has he scored a lap down? Yeah, he is. As is Rosario. So the 2 favourites are a lap down. The 3rd favourite, Mazzeo, is at the back. And the whole European Championship is thrown wide open in the first couple of seconds. Well, blow me down with a feather. And even Sheppy, who started 11th, he's had a problem as well, but they're now running through. So it's Andrea Catanzani from Senesi, from Luis Gentili D'Angelo Mazzeo. So Alessio, who thought he was the unluckiest man in the country, well, not quite so much now. Now, when they restarted those cars, they won't be allowed to refill them. And we haven't yet reached the danger period, which is 7 minutes in. Well, it just seems like all those extra starts, all those extra laps, all those extra warm-ups, and the top 2 cars failed on the start line. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, we're up and running now, and it's Catanzani from Senesi, from Luis, from Gentile, from D'Angelo, from Mazzeo. And it's a comfortable second lead for Catanzani at the moment. I think all these drivers are kind of processing what's going on, with the top 3 all effectively failed to make the start. Coming down the straight. We have got, I think, all 11 running again. They're not necessarily, as you would say, competitively. There's a couple of laps down. Repetti and Rosario are about 20 seconds off the lead, which is about 13 seconds behind the previous last car. So the opening 2 minutes of this race have thrown the entire event wide open. Top 4, top 5, okay. Mazzeo's in 6th, and he's not really showing a lot of speed. Now, I'm wondering if Mazzeo is being incredibly careful in this first section of the race to make sure he doesn't run out of fuel. He's had a huge amount of fuel issues. They all have to make the 7 minutes. And they've got a battle now breaking out between, there's a second and third battle, or is that a third and fourth battle? There's a second and third battle. In fact, we've lost Catanzani, so Catanzani's had an error on that last lap. He's out of the lead, and Senesi now leads from these two, which is Luis and Gentile. So Luis and Gentile, I think we're not going to get lapping already, are we? That would be very confusing. 67, so actually that's not 67, that's Catanzani down. You need to move forward 2 cars. Those two. So that multicoloured car, that is Umberto Gentile. But as you can see, what's happening now is Senesi is being closed down for the lead by Luis. Norris Luis getting closer to Senesi. I'm not quite sure of Catanzani. Lost a couple of seconds, not catastrophic. But there is so much going on in these first few minutes of the race. It's very difficult to settle down to anything, really. But this is the battle for the lead. Senesi, Loris, and Berto going past there. There's Catanzani, D'Angelo. Mazzeo's dropped quite a long way back. Mazzeo's now 7 seconds off the lead. Not showing the ground speed he had yesterday, but again, I think he's one of the drivers who's absolutely paranoid about not running out of fuel in the first 7 minutes. After those first 7 minutes, you can refuel as often as you like. So they'll probably drop to 6:30 or 6:20, which is really easily achievable. .630 will get you quite easy through the next 38 minutes, which happens after the 7 minute mark. And there'll be time in the cars too, and the cars will be happy to do that. Temperature very pleasant, it's 25 in the air. Bit of cloud cover, it'll take the absolute edge off the track temperature. Slight bit of breeze as well, so all that is contributing to it being very pleasant out there for people to watch, but also not really totally stressing the cars temperature wise. Yeah, we were having this in August and it was 36 degrees, so it'd be a nightmare on the track, but this is, we are in, well, June the 1st, as early June as you can get. It's an easy now, coming up to do some lapping, and believe it or not, he's about to lap the European champion, and he's done it. So the European champion is a lap down. That's Bernard Arnaldi. There's a couple of people who've really not managed to get things to work. So Senesi, that's the man who's double European champion. Next up is going to be Matti Calavo. He needs to move out the way he does, and the first two go past. One of the things about this track being quite a short, compact track is you're going to get a lot of lapping going on. It's only 15.5, 16.5 seconds a lap. And if you're running a second a lap fast or half a second a lap, you will get past people very regularly. So it's the top two. And now there's Senesi and Loris Luis. Petty and Giamo, the pole sitter and the... Oh, now Senesi's got a problem. Senesi has a problem. He's run out of fuel. We're just got the 7 minute mark and he's run out of fuel. This will be Senesi a lap down. Everyone else is out. Who else is out for the 3 cars? So Mazzeo did run out of fuel despite everything. He couldn't make the 7 minutes. They're all coming in now for the fuel stop. But it's all going crazy. Senesi couldn't make the fuel. Mazzeo couldn't make the fuel. I've absolutely, at the end of this, Larice is going to be... there's a massive pile up in the pit lane as well. With the 11 and everyone else. And that's Sheppy. Daniel Sheppy's not got out. There's an argument going on. A lot of hand waving. Some very unhappy people in the pits. And I've never seen a first, 7 or 8 minutes of a major final to have anything like this. Anything like this. It's absolutely remarkable what we've seen in 8 minutes. It's hard to keep up with it. I've absolutely no idea who's where and why and when. But Senesi's now dropped a lap down. Nali's dropped a lap down. Giamo is 2 laps down. Sheppis is 4 laps down. But leading is Loris Luis by a long way. And there he is, I think, ahead of that pile, those 3 cars there. I think that's him. The problem is they've got some issues with timing, but the 6th car is leading the race. There he is, coming round the corner, coming underneath now. Now, I think he's just ahead of Senesi, who in that running out of fuel lost 2 laps. He is ahead of Senesi. He is ahead of Senesi. I can't work out where he's 2 laps back. So Senesi is who was a second ahead, ended up 2 laps back after fueling and everything else going wrong. Our second place man is Andrea Catanzani, who led off at the start. That had an accident, lost 2 or 3 seconds, but we do have quite a close battle at the front there. There's only 1.6 seconds to 2 of them. I mean, Senesi's in the middle and he's 2 laps down. He's going to have to let Catanzani past. Catanzani will be called past. Well, should be anyway. Then it's Gentile in 3rd, D'Angelo in 4th, Ripetti, who remember, our pole sitter, lost it all at the start. He's up into 5th. And if you said anything like, if you said all this, if you said all those things we've just seen in the first 10 minutes were going to happen throughout the race, I'm not sure I believed you about the whole race, but seeing them all in the first 10 minutes, stunningly strange. But Norris Lewis, I'm not quite sure what's going on, but what's happened to Catanzani? Just wondering where that white car. Oh, there were two white cars, so it was the 2 car actually of Gimo. I thought that was Catanzani's car. Gimo, that's why he wasn't letting through with Senesi. He's letting through now because that was Gimo's car. Okay, Senesi, I just thought it was holding him back, but actually now that is first and second. They're both white, and look at Catanzani. He's right up the tail of Loris Louise. These 2 white machines are annoyingly exactly the same. They've got white wheels and they've got clear wings. So you just have the car ahead. It's not the Toyota. The car ahead is Loris Louise. Catanzani up the inside. Grosberg. Oh, and they've got through, I think. Not sure that will be allowed to stand. Let's watch it again. Switchback on the inside. A little side movement there by Catanzani. I just don't know. That was very much 6.5 dozen the other, wasn't it? We're back now, I think, with Catanzani, who's picked himself up a relatively pleasant 3-second lead. I don't think this is the end of Loris Louise. It's a setback. There's only 3 cars on the lead lap within 11 minutes. The third one is D'Angelo. Repetti is 23 seconds behind overall. Mazzeo is 27 seconds behind. They both flamed and had to be restarted. Mazzeo really has suffered from fuel consumption issues. Catanzani now looking to pull away. Car 4 went off in the lead after the first 2 flamed at the start, which for newcomers meant they basically stalled. The engine stalled at the start, had to get restarted back at the pit lane, and the third place official starter, which was supposed to be Alessio Mazzeo, he called the timeout and had to start at the back. Interestingly, in this phase of the race, Catanzani is pulling away 3 or 4 tenths. Just looking for who's fastest on the track at the moment. Repetti actually is probably as fast. So Eduardo Repetti, it's still not impossible that Repetti could actually pick up a podium. He's away behind D'Angelo in third. He's 10 seconds behind, as you can see on the scoring there. But he has got 32 minutes to make it up. Don't forget, Alex D'Angelo qualified 8th, but he's doing the time 15.3 last time, 15.3, 15. In fact, the top 4 were all within a tenth of a second that round. Mazzeo is losing a second a lap, so obviously that car really isn't happy. In they come for their free stops they've got now, and they'll start fueling way more regularly because they do not want to end up running out. So he fueled at 38, and now he's fueled less than 6 minutes later, so they're going to run really short. And then by running really short, you can run full throttle the whole time. So he's running about 5.5 minutes. They've already committed to an extra pit stop than the theoretical minimum. But, you know, with the fuel consumption issues we've had, and everyone pushing it to the nth degree, it's probably the best move. So it temporarily puts this man, Louise, back in the lead again. Having another come together. Louise tried to get in the pit lane. So, despite the fact that these cars are carbon fibre and Lexan, there seems to be a magnetic attraction between Catanzani and Louise. Now, is that Louise actually ahead of him by a second? Let's have a look. Just move a little bit further forward. Is that Louise in the 6th? Now, how has Louise managed to get ahead of him? He's 4 seconds behind. I didn't see anything particularly wrong with anything that... Now, is he running over 7 minutes a tank? He is. So Loris Louise, who's had fantastic mileage the whole time, he's come in on 7 minutes and 7 minutes. So he is running a lot longer than Catanzani. So he has definitely got a fuel stop. He will have a fuel stop in hand over Catanzani. Now he's going to be behind a fuel stop, so he's going to have to try and make up on the road. but he has a fuel stop in hand because Catanzani is going to be stopping at least once more than Louise. Angelo just drifting off slightly this battle, or pseudo battle 1, 2 and 3. We've lost Gentile and Mazzeo, so unfortunately Mazzeo's gone. It's just not been his day today. Mazzeo out of the race, as is Umberto Gentile. Gentile was running third for quite a bit of the time. Ripetti, 24 seconds off the lead, which is exactly the same as sort of what he's been for the last goodness knows how long, but it does mean he's actually closer to D'Angelo and closer to Loris Louise. On screen now is your second place man. Let's see if we can find the third place car of number 8, which is Alex D'Angelo. Haven't seen Alex at all, and he's up there in the podium position. It's the yellow and blue car. I think he's going to come under pressure from Ripetti towards the back end of the race, but at the moment, as I said before, his lap times are very competitive. He's a long way off the lead. And that's mostly because Catanzani is putting in some pretty fast times. Car looking balanced. You know, at the moment, is this the kind of part that, well, it's the element of the race, certainly where he is, because he didn't expect to be up here as the 8th starter and with some of the big names around him. He's in third. He's got past the difficult, I might run out of fuel phase. And now he's just turning laps. And he knows what he can do. There's nothing else he can do. If Ripetti catches him up, because Ripetti's got more speed, what can he do? But he can sit there. So Loris Louise had a problem and dropped back. So Loris Louise is now had a bad lap, I think 2 laps ago. And is now 15 seconds off the lead. So he's just about a lap down. It's almost like he stopped from the pits again. But it sounds unlikely. I don't know if I want to. But just ahead there of D'Angelo, who's in the yellow and white. Well, I think the white car immediately ahead of him. I'm not sure if that is the Loris Louise car. It's not. So that car is the 9 car. That's not Louise. There's Louise there in the 6. So what happened there? Why did he drop the time? He's gone straight back onto the pace again. It looks like he came through the pits. Again, can't see everything that's going on. There's too many things going on. You only concentrate about 2 things at once. In this race, having 7 things at once happening, which would be a little bit of an issue on a number of levels. So the fact is now that it's pretty much a lap lead. It is a lap lead for Ripetti. Sorry, Ripetti, for Catanzani. Ripetti would love to have a lap lead. He's a lap down, Ripetti, though I think Ripetti is getting closer. He's 8 seconds off D'Angelo. D'Angelo is 2 seconds behind Loris Louise, and Catanzani is a lap ahead, basically. Luckily, it counts 17 seconds, but 70 seconds is a lap and a second. So everyone out there's got a story to tell. A lot of people trying to have comeback drive. Adelaide Senesi had that flame. Danny Shepsis had a problem at the start. Eduardo Ripetti flamed at the start. This is Arnaldi again, about to go another lap down to Loris Louise. So just not working for B8, the Frenchman, the current reigning European champion, double European champion. He's won the only two versions of this event that we've had. We had Lo Stallo a couple of years ago, last year in Zagreb. He won them both. Not really. He's looked good, but he's not looked like winning. There's a few of the Italians who've just looked really just that little bit more special in this Italian track. You know, there is an advantage. That's why people want to host the events. There's an advantage to have it in your own country, and there's an advantage to having it in tracks you know well, because you start from a better point. It doesn't prevent anyone else winning, but you just start from a better point. And there's a lot of talent in nitro racing in Italy, and it's certainly in the 1/10th and the 1/8th, and certainly in the 1/8th in the GT8 it seems to be no different. But this is still the second place man. Just reminded, Catanzani has stopped again for fuel, and the lead comes down to 10.7 seconds. D'Angelo has dropped off slightly from the race. And Repetti now is on the sprint. Let's see if we can see car number 1 of Eduardo Repetti, our pole man. He's about half a lap behind this, I think, in another one of the white cars. It's the number 1. He's not white. He's not white. Okay, do take that back. He's one of the yellow cars. So he was put down on pole, and as soon as he put down on pole, the thing stalled or flamed, and he had to get picked up and restarted. Comes in for fuel now. Very, very different fuel strategies going on as they just try and work out how to get the most out of these engines, which are initially tuned to last 7 minutes, and then you've got a free range about how much you can give them power-wise. So Repetti, the TQ, undone almost immediately. 28 seconds behind. Well, actually, now he's scored 3rd. So he's now scored 3rd. Something's happened to D'Angelo. So Alex D'Angelo has had a problem, I assume, during the fuel stops. And he's now behind Repetti. So there's been an issue for D'Angelo in the fuel. He's running again. It's fine, he's running again, don't worry. But he seems a little bit behind Repetti. He's now 8 seconds behind. So Alex D'Angelo's had an issue in the fuel stops, which means that Repetti, from flaming out on the first corner, is now on the podium. This is Rosario Jumea, who also flamed out. He's down in 6th. He's not quite had the comeback that Repetti's had. Not quite sure. We're not getting a time about how far behind Luisi is. He's 29, so he's 16 seconds behind Luis, and he's 29 seconds behind Catanzani. So he's actually lost about 5 seconds to Catanzani over the course of the last 15 minutes or so. We are just beginning to get close to halfway through the race. And behind him now is the leader. Catanzani is behind him. He's let through. So he's another lap down on the leader. Catanzani looking incredibly assured at the moment. So cars come underneath the rostrum through the switchback. That's the little kink onto the not hairpin. Power down the straight. Sweep left into the timing turn. Sharp left, and they come back on themselves. And then again in front of the rostrum. That's Catanzani. And that was a 15.3, which is more than just a bit competitive. He's been running his 15.3, 15.2, 15.4s. Traffic density not too great. There's only 9 cars on the track now. And everyone now knows that the Catanzani machine is currently, as we hit halfway now, looking particularly good. He's lapping a bit ahead. Not 2 laps ahead, as it says, so he's lapping a bit ahead, which is where you want to be. But we have seen so many problems for so many cars with absolutely no guarantee that being a lap and a bit ahead with 22 minutes to go means you're going to be anything more than anywhere at the final reckoning. And that doesn't help. It's a little bit of an error from, see what happened there. No, just lifted up the front end with being too much on the curb. Lost it, powered it on. He's now going to be slightly annoying for Eduardo Repetti. He's going to have to let him through again. Now, Senesi now, who also had a flame, but he had a flame once the race actually started, is now scored in 4th. He's about 10 or 11 seconds behind Repetti. D'Angelo's really lost the pace entirely and has dropped down behind a few more. I think D'Angelo's struggling a little bit at the moment. Some of these cars picking up issues as we go round. Catanzani slowly catching back up to Repetti, who has to let him go, which must be so annoying. We've let him go once already. But Catanzani does actually have a little bit more speed than Repetti at the moment. He comes in for fuel, so with 20 minutes to go, so he's going to probably stop 3 more times. Stop on 15, something, yeah, 3 more stops. Doesn't really matter though, because he's a lap ahead. He's 26 seconds ahead, in fact, of Ruiz. Petty in third. Senesi fourth. D'Angelo fifth. Giamo sixth. Arnaldi seventh. Calavo eighth. Shepsis in ninth. And then Mazzeo and Gentile are out. Because Mazzeo is an absolute nightmare. There's no other way of putting it. Absolute nightmare of the day. Oh, the two car. GMO's got another problem, so that's the comeback over. He was in sixth place, but Rosario GMO has also had another problem. This is an absolute car killer, this 45-minute race, and he gets it fueled up anyway. So was he empty? It's interesting how much fuel were in the tank there. You kind of think, was he empty? This is your European champion from just a bit earlier. He won the electric Euros only a couple of hours ago. This is looking like game over for the IC Euros. As he drops down, well, he's going to get, but he's obviously completely out now. It's 7 laps back. Not sure who's ahead of him, but he's had a good day regardless, because he is a European champion for the first time, and that was in the electric class before lunch. So the car ahead of him is the leader. That's Catanzani, who is 19 seconds ahead of Luis Loris. I'm trying to work out how far Senesi is behind Petty. I think it's 9 seconds approximately. Arnaldi gets past D'Angelo, so Arnaldi up to 5th. In what is absolutely a battle of attrition, as the top two hit 100 laps. That's D'Angelo being overtaken by our leader Catanzani. And D'Angelo had a lovely run, but it just seems the pace has disappeared. Almost certainly some sort of fighting with a minor car issue. Deciding I'm going to get the thing home and see what happens after that. No one's guaranteed anything in this one. As we've seen so far, we saw it from the warm-up in the first lap. No one's guaranteed a thing. Who knows? Is the basic answer on that one. And Petty's just done a 22, just been in the pits. So Petty's taken fuel. Zani turn. Let's see if we can find Senesi in the 5. He's trying to come back from leading the race early. He's the orange car, leading the race early on. But he ran out of fuel down the back straight at about 6:56. And that meant that he had to be pulled back across. He didn't get the extra lap, so he lost that there, and he lost more time being started up. But he's scored 4th. He's not massive behind Rapetti. Not quite sure where they are on the fuel strategy, to be honest. You can't really watch all of them. You know, Catanzani is stopping as often as possible. There's now 17 minutes left of this race. Catanzani's lead now is a lap and 6 seconds. So it's been very hard for this race to live up to the first 7 or 8 minutes, which were chaotic, to put it mildly. And Catanzani has made sure that he's not leaving anything to chance. He's built up a big lead. He's built a lead now where he could actually flame out and probably still come back out in the lead again. So Senesi, how far behind Rapetti is he? I'm going to try and see where the one car comes across the line. And I will tell you how far behind he is in this battle for... So the one car, effectively, it's the whole of the infield he's behind. So as he goes, I'll show you where they go. So this is Senesi. And as he comes round to, not this corner, but the next corner, Repetti is just coming onto the main straight. So it's about half a lap, really. A bit more than half a lap in time, not in distance. And battle for the final podium place. I'm interested to know how about... Now, according to this, Repetti is absolutely on Lloris for... Let's see if we can find Repetti in the one car, that light green car, because according to this, the second and third are right together. I think they are, yeah. Here they come, light green. I think the second and third somehow end up right together. Is that the white car of Lloris ahead of him? There must be differing fuel strategies, I suppose. Yeah, it is 6 and 1 together. So the comeback for Repetti is coming back even more. More a case of a slight drop from Lloris as Repetti looks to pick up second place, which I think you've got to be pleased about when you've flamed out on the start. 15 minutes to go. Repetti. Interesting. So Lloris has lost time to Repetti consistently, but now they're together. It's fine. I think Repetti's looking for a clean way past. He's not looking particularly lively off the corners either. So, second place up for grabs here. Don't forget, Senesi's on the same lap, so these three are quite close. But of course, lap and a half ahead is Andrea Catanzani. This is almost 2 laps ahead, actually, Catanzani. Now you've got B.A. Arnaldi. Oh, no! That happened there. Complete lack of drive. But what's happened to 6? Has that caused a problem? I think, yeah, we've got problems for Lloris. Lloris has got issues. I think Lloris has got a suspension problem. He's in the pits. Yeah, I was looking in the rear of the car. I don't know whether it's a suspension issue or not. The car's got a problem. I'm not sure it's actually from that accident. It may have been he got locked up, but that's now Lloris down to 4th. He's behind Senesi. So Senesi and Repetti, who both flamed out. Let's find Senesi again, because I don't know how far away he is from Repetti now, because Repetti lost some time. It's the orange car we're looking for, Matt. There's Senesi. 13 minutes to go. Both these people who had flameouts are on the podium. And Catanzani, really, it's like, I'll just carry on going, shall I? Lloris had that difficulty with something went wrong with the car, and I think if you notice, he lost his drive, and that's why he was hit at the back by Repetti. You see Repetti no harm, no good at all. So when they don't pick up, it's one of those accidents you have at roundabouts when someone doesn't go where you think they're going to. You just go at the back of them. Okay, lapping for Senesi. This is his penultimate stop. Looks like he might still be with a chance of a podium. But, so you don't want to lose those 2 and 3 tenths each time. Arnaldi in 5th, Angelo 6th. Big gaps to everyone else. And people have had tremendous problems keeping these cars running properly, apart, of course, from Andrea Catanzani, who's had no problem whatsoever. Certainly suffering at the moment is the 6th car of Louise. That's not happy at all with the world at the moment. So the top 3 not running particularly closely at the moment. Repetti's got 3 seconds on Senesi at the moment. It's a 3-second gap. Catanzani, the best part of 2 laps ahead. It's not quite 2 laps ahead, he's the best part of 2 laps ahead. With 11 minutes to go. That's half a minute, basically. Senesi looking a little bit tentative. I mean, they've got half an hour on these tyres. 34 minutes. I'm not sure what the wear levels are. And the slicks, anyway, they're not actually quite. So they have got some grooves in them. It's an interesting thing that, whilst there's an option to have slicks, they find with these tyres having a little bit of groove helps to clear away some of the detritus that picks up. Rather than channeling away water, they're channeling away bits and bobs and pickup. So Senesi, that time round, gained about 2/10 on Repetti, so it's kind of not really moving one way or the other. Still the fastest person on track is Catanzani. Not that particular lap. He had a slight problem. Every other lap he's been fine. Oh, 2 bad laps of Catanzani in a row there. I'm sure that doesn't mean anything, but let's have a look. Okay, right, let's find our leader, car 4, because he's in trouble. Car 4 is going around the infield now. Car 4 about to go on the main straight now. Down the main straight goes the car 4. And he's had 3 or 4 bad laps. There he is. No, he's the white car. He's not the yellow car. Car 4. Is that the 4 car coming into pits? It is. That's on. Is that the 4? Yeah, he was going slowly. He's been going slowly for a couple of laps. They filled him up again, but there's something not quite right with Catanzani's machine. He's done 3:17. Look, the leader now seems to be suffering. Well, obviously, there's no way. That's not right, is it? Catanzani, who's led imperiously, that is not right. 23. What can he get on this lap now? Try and pick up. We've seen it before a couple of times, that cars have lost their pace and then picked it back up again. That's not pace, because Matt thinks that should go much faster down the straight. Waiting for the lap time on this one. I'll come through in a second. On a delay. 17. Catanzani is losing a second a lap. He's got 30 seconds. He's got 9 minutes. Oh, the drama. The man leading by almost 2 laps. He's leading by 21.7 seconds. I'd like to point out that second and third are right together at the moment, Repetti and Senesi. But this is the leader having an absolute nightmare. Now, Nardi unlapping himself. Now, what's going to happen in a minute is that second and third are going to come past him and unlap themselves. It's the light green and the orange car in the background. Stay here with Catanzani as the drama grows. The other cars don't know what to do. Are they allowed to overtake him? Another 17.1, Catanzani's car. So they're all bunching up behind him, and now they go past, and D'Angelo being very careful with the leader, and that is, that's the roll. That puts Senesi now into second, because that roll was Repetti. Senesi now is exactly a lap behind. Senesi is in with a chance of winning this European Championship, because Catanzani is absolutely hamstrung. Just when you think it can't get any more dramatic, it does, and Catanzani rolled just when he could have got past. Repetti rolled just when he could have got past. I'm not even sure where Repetti is now. I'm not seeing him go past. Repetti has got past as well. So Repetti and Senesi now quite close together. But it's Senesi leading. So let's pick up with our new leader, the orange Senesi. We've seen the situation with Catanzani. Catanzani is a second and a half off every single lap. There's 7 minutes and 41 seconds to go. Senesi, who flamed from the lead after, this is absolutely, I know we throw unbelievable out and about in motor race. This is unbelievable what has happened in this race. Senesi flamed from the lead, 6:50, lost 2 laps. Repetti flamed at the start and lost 2 laps, and they're now likely to be first and second. The lead is 12 seconds. It's going to come down again. Last time round, 16.8, 16.7. Catanzani's found a few tenths. It's not enough. In fact, I wouldn't say Senesi's not really pushing at the moment either. I wonder whether Senesi's pace is, it's okay, it's 15.5. He's got the 11 of Daniel Shepis just kind of staying with him. So he's hit him. Shepis has really got it. That's not on. That's not on. That's the man going for it. You're 50 laps behind, Daniel. Just ignore it. Just don't do it. You can't do that in a competitive situation. You've nothing to gain. You're minus 5 laps. But it's interesting that Senesi's also lost his pace. That's the right thing to do. Let him through. Now, this now makes me think that Repetti in the yellow car could be the man on for the European Championship. They are still gaining between 7 and 8 tenths of a second a lap over Catanzani. Senesi's not at maximum speed. Repetti's coming for him. It's the light green, the lime green car, the car that started on pole. But go with the lime green car. Go with the lime green car. So we'll wait and see. That's the final pit stop for Senesi. We'll see how that was. But will the lime green car, who's 9 seconds behind, it's going to be close. It's going to be close with Catanzani. Catanzani has to make another stop, which could be quite worrying for him. Repetti is scored at minus 25. What's happened there? That's why. No, Repetti for some reason now is scored at minus 24 seconds. I don't know what's going on there at all. I'm worried that they may have missed a lap for Repetti there. Senesi, he's down a lap with 5 minutes ago. I don't know where Repetti's lost his lap from. They were together, we've watched him the whole time. Did he come in for fuel? Take too long? Don't know. Just another mystery of this particular race. So let's... No, he's going to fuel now. This makes no sense at all. Okay, never mind. I don't know. I think Repetti maybe missed a lap, which could be quite important if we get to the end and he's not ahead. Senesi's doing 15.8. So where is Catanzani? Where's the 4 car? Let's find the 4 car. It's going underneath you right now, Matt. So Catanzani, he's got a 12. He must need to stop again. He's got a 12-second lead. He did stop last time round. That lead is now 4 seconds. So Senesi is 4 seconds behind him. Senesi is 3 seconds behind him. Catanzani with something catastrophic that's costing him a second a lap. The thing is, I don't know whether Repetti... Oh, he's been pushed out the side. This is going to change the lead. It's right together. Catanzani, he will definitely... There is Senesi looking to get the lead. Senesi is behind Catanzani. He just needs to get past. He'll be leading the championship. But I still think there's a possibility Repetti's been missed a lap. I could have missed him missing a lap. And there he goes. Senesi goes into... No, well, it wasn't the lead for a bit, then it wasn't. For a very brief period, Senesi was back in the lead of the European Championship with 4 minutes to go. Catanzani blocking. Oh, no. But that has put Senesi in the lead. But I think already Repetti has gone past. And I don't know. I just wonder if Repetti got missed a lap. I can't see how he's dropped a lap on everyone. And this could be a really interesting situation at the end about who actually is the European champion. I could have missed it. If I've missed that lap he dropped, I'm sorry, I'm making something up, making everyone excited. But to me, though Senesi now is scored in the lead, I'm not actually sure he is. What I'm being told now from Mario RC is the problem for Catanzani is he's lost second gear. So Catanzani has lost second gear. That's what's costing the time. He doesn't have any speed on the straight. He's lost second gear. Thank you for that. So it's a second gear problem. You drive out the corners and so you change up gear here, giving extra flexibility to the engines, and there you are. There is second gear for you. But Senesi officially is currently scored as leading the championship. Catanzani, bad luck with his gearbox. He's led the whole way, and then apparently his second gear has gone. Past Bernard Alanodi. It has to be said that Senesi's car doesn't look brilliant. He's about half a second, 6/10 off where he should be. Repetti's a couple of tenths off, and it's a second from Catanzani with that gearbox problem. He was 2 laps ahead. But then, this is not a race that's going to allow people to do that. Still concerned about whether Repetti got missed a lap. I mean, I'm probably trying to make a story that's not really there, but I am concerned about that. Because that could mean they award a trophy. They have to take it away and give it to someone else. But at the moment, Senesi is scored in first. He's got 2 minutes to go. He's got a 10-second lead over Repetti. He's got a 6-second lead over Catanzani. And the issue is that if they have missed Repetti a lap, Senesi can rightly say, well, I didn't know that. I've driven my race thinking that Repetti is behind me. If I'd known he was ahead of me, I'd have pushed hard. And this is the issue with trying to do things on camera. This is the whole issue with Felipe Massa trying to claim that Singapore 2008 should be eliminated. Even if it was, it would affect how everyone else would have run the following races. It wouldn't have run exactly the same, but that's an F1 story. So, Senesi is leading. This is the man who flamed on the just shy of 7 minutes. In second place is Catanzani. It's the man who led by 2 laps. In third place is Repetti. This is the man who flamed on the start line from pole. So 2 of the 3 people, and I think in the end it'll be second and third, because at the moment we're about to get a change, I think, for second place. Not sure we can pick it up actually, Matt. It's happening on the main straight now, the change of second place. There it goes. That's brilliant. That's the yellow car of Repetti, proving, thank you Mario RC, that it's a second gear issue for Catanzani. And now we need to get back to Senesi again to take him over the line. Luckily he's bright orange, which will help us all. So it's looking like Senesi, our title sponsor from Senesi Motorsport, is going to become the European GT8 champion in what can only be described as the most remarkable race. Not the best race, but just the most remarkable race, because so much has happened to so many drivers who could have won as they've battled with fuel, reliability, gearboxes, traffic and everything else. Senesi just has to complete this lap and he will win it. I think he may actually just... Yep, this lap will be it. He'll finish this lap and he will be the European champion. It is Nathalie Senesi wins the most amazing race to take the most amazing European championship. That is absolutely unbelievable. Unbelievable that has happened when he flamed with a few seconds gone. He needs to be accosted by Matt, but that was absolutely unbelievable 45 minutes of racing. How has that happened? How has that happened? How has he won that race? I do not know how he's won that race. Here he comes with the big trophy, the big plaque. Eduardo Rapetti is right there to give his thing. Matt, I'm going to turn your audio on now. The Team Italia, very, very pleased for him. Absolutely unbelievable. I keep saying that word. I have to stop saying unbelievable because it is. That is a win from nowhere. There's the unluckiest man on the field, Alessio Mizzeo, offering his thanks, his congratulations. Nathalie Senesi wins that from Eduardo Rapetti, both of whom had flame-out issues. Andrea Catanzani is third, Alex D'Angelo fourth, Rosario Giammo. Well, take it away, Matt.
Well, that was, I could see on your face, what a emotionally draining, crazy, insane race. Just talk us through what on earth happened.
Just a crazy race at the beginning. I started in second place because the two guys in front of me had some problems at the start. I tried to push as hard as possible. We were in first position at some point, but before the first refueling, the motor stops. So after that, we just pushed it so hard to be on the first place, and it's like unreal now. It's like unreal. Can I just thank you some guys? I just want to thank all my team, my family, my girlfriend, and all the people who support me. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
Well, Matt, the raw emotion of victory. There we have it. Well, in the middle, I thought we'd had all our excitement, and then say no, the last 10 minutes, 15 minutes gave more excitement. Don't think we're ever going to see another one like that again. I don't think we're ever going to see a race where the first two drivers in a Nitro final flamed out in the first 5 minutes and still came through. Catanzani lost the gearbox. Just unreal is what RC racing can deliver sometimes. It just strangeness of every level. Thank you so much, everyone who's been with us. We much appreciate all your views. It's fantastic. We've had a lovely time. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And a great start to the summer EFRA season with a crazy, crazy, crazy final. We will see you all at one of our events on Friday. See you then. Bye-bye.